Hi guys, welcome to my top 5 junglers for SoloQ for patch 4.14. Not much changed, but smaller changes occurred, so let's go over them right now. Down from place 3 to 5 is Jarvan 4, and don't get this wrong, he is still top tier because of his damage and his tankiness and his crazy ganks at level 3, which are unmatched because of his early dueling power by most junglers. His ult is pretty game breaking if placed well and somewhat of a double-edged sword because it can be game breaking in favor of the enemies if it's placed bad. Also, his ganking is somewhat weak if his combo sidestep. Completely new to the party is Y because of her incredible amounts of damage, her gap closing potential, her pick potential, and the ease with which she is played. This actually is a quite great mix for SoloQ. Pretty same to J4, her Q, her ganking spell is easily sidestepped and her ultimate is also somewhat of a double-edged sword as you are in their enemy team, especially if ulting carries. Lastly, I think she does need more support to carry than, for example, Lee Sin does. Speaking of Lee Sin, he is the 3rd place in this list as his carrying potential early and mid game is unmatched. His high damage, utility and dueling are one hilarious combination to make him really hard to play against pretty much during all phases of the game. His counter jungling ability is the best amongst pretty much all junglers pre-6. I guess playing him well even just one game gives so much reward back as his plays are just so cool to look at. However, doing this you will need to practice him, and why would you learn a champion putting so much effort in it if you could just pick another who's almost as strong but doesn't require much practice? Well, also the nerfs in 4.13 made Lee Sin build more AD now because his utility is somewhat weaker. In my opinion, he's still a fun champ and you should definitely be picking him up. Second place didn't change much. Eve is still in the same state as before, with her incredibly high stealth pressure, high burst and considerably good sustained damage. She still just has everything she needs to carry SoloQ and practically get 3 kills with her stealth. She still lacks CC out of her ultimate, which is an incredibly ganking spell or flanking spell, namely in the late game. But however, she lacks CC and she is very squishy, especially early on, and thus easy to kill, and if she's behind she does need her time to recover. First place is Elise still. Nothing changed at her, same as with Evelyn. She's still strong at dueling, she's strong throughout the whole game, she can adaptable to any situation. She has her execution spell, she has her high burst, and her fast and sustained clear. She also still outclasses most popular champions by now and thus being a safe pick in pretty much any situation. Her downfalls are that she still has to get some practice to land her CC reliable, and you need to have a good understanding of the game to play her effectively. However, that's it for my top 5 junglers for patch 4.14. As some of you may know, I'm working on my Gnar guide, but it will be taking a bit longer as I'm on vacations. However, thanks for watching, consider leaving a like if you enjoyed the video and even subscribing as it helps me out a lot. And until my next video.